Every 2.5 days in Lebanon, a person commits suicide. How many do we hear about? Almost none. Mental illness and suicide remain big taboos in the Lebanese society. Families even prefer keeping the reason of death secret, for fear that religious institutions would deny the burial of the suicide victim. As a result, individuals with depression or suicidal thoughts just don't talk about it. Embrace, an NGO promoting mental health, set out to launch the first suicide helpline in the region. But first, we needed to break the silence around the topic and get people talking. How can you address an issue nobody talks about when the only remedy is actually talking about it? Drawing a parallel between sound waves and ECG lines, we equated silence to a cardio flatline and talking to a pumping heart.
بدي تقبروني مع أمي. ما رح أحكي أكتر. الأفضل أسكت. ما رح أسكت بقى. الأفضل إني أحكي أكتر.
الحكي بيطول العمر.
Once we started talking, it was time to get people talking too. We created a space for self-expression through a microsite where anyone could share their personal story or a message of support. The more people talked, the more lives we could end up saving.
If you break a leg, you go to the doctor. How about when your motivation to live is broken? Wouldn't you need a doctor?
Because sometimes all it takes is a helping voice.
When it was finally time to launch the helpline, we named it the Embrace Lifeline, because in our case, talking literally saves lives. Through an event, we partnered up with lifestyle icons to further de-dramatize the topic. If these picture-perfect women could talk about mental health, then so could everyone else.
It's something, I think, a bit of a taboo issue, mental health and mental illness, especially in the Arab regions.
More institutions joined the talk. Our conversation even spilled into the region. Launched only 6 months ago, the Lifeline receives more than 100 calls a month from people struggling with mental health and their loved ones. One morning, a helpline operator answers the phone. A man is trying to throw himself off the Raushi Rock. A passerby quickly dials the Lifeline, and an Embrace representative hurries to the scene to talk the man out of it. Embrace saves its first of many lives to come.